In today's video, we're going to be connecting HighLevel to WordPress using MailOptin. We'll begin by setting up the integration. So let's go ahead and hover over MailOptin on the left-hand side, and we'll click on Integrations. Now on the Integrations page, we'll scroll down to HighLevel and click on Configure, then Authorize. And if you're not logged in, you may get a prompt to log in before seeing this page. However, since I'm logged in, we're good to go. So I'm just going to scroll down and click on Next. We'll need to choose an account. I'm going to select my sub account. And that's really all there is to it. We have just connected HighLevel. Let's test it out. We'll go to Opt-in Campaigns on the left. And now we can create a new campaign. I'll name mine Example, and I'll just select this template. That will open up the opt-in builder. We can see a preview here. And on the left, we have our settings. In the Design tab, we can adjust our opt-ins width. We can add a display effect. We can customize our background color, border color, and add custom CSS as well. Also, we can click on individual elements on the preview to access their settings on the left. So here's our description, and here we have the options for our fields. So here we can decide to use custom HTML simply by toggling this switch. We can also choose to display only a call to action button, and we can see how that looks in the preview. We can go ahead and turn that off, and we'll see options to customize our name field. And we have our email field as well, also customizable. We can click on add custom field to add our own field. We can add a title, select a type, and continue customizing the field. I'm going to delete this, and moving on, we have our options to customize our button here as well. So let's go back to our main menu to access the next option. We have configuration. Here we can choose to hide the close button, disable the escape key, and also close the overlay on click. We can add a sound effect. We can also configure our cookie durations. And there's an option here to remove MailOptin's branding. It's on by default, but if you turn it off, you'll see the branding below the opt-in. Let's go back and move on to the integrations tab. And here we can choose to keep our leads inside of MailOptin only. In our case, what we're going to do is add a new integration, and we're going to select HighLevel from this list. Next, we'll need to select an email list. We can use all contacts. We don't need to select a workflow. However, if you want to, you can. For this example, I'm not going to use a workflow, so we'll move on. And we have our tags option here, and I'm not going to use any tags either. So let's go back. We have the after conversion tab, and this is what happens after a lead converts. By default, we're displaying a success message, and it says thank you for subscribing. And that's fine. We'll go back to our main menu and move on to display rules. So here we are going to select a trigger for our opt-in. We'll use after X seconds, and we'll set the value of X to 4 seconds. Then we'll activate the rule. We'll save our changes. And then we'll turn the opt-in on. So once it is turned on, we're going to exit the opt-in builder. And then we'll go ahead and try to test out our opt-in. So let's open our website in a new tab. And once we're on there, after about 4 seconds, the opt-in should show up. We'll enter a random name and email. We'll click on subscribe. Now here's our success message, and that's it. We can now go ahead and check to see if our lead information was captured. We'll switch tabs. We're in HighLevel now. So let's go to contacts on the left. And here's our lead. So this is how you integrate HighLevel with WordPress using MailOptin. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.